Hello, my friends. Welcome to something very special. We get a little bit of a sneak preview for what Synergy, the maker of the reverse race campaigns in StarCraft 2, like Wings of Liberty, Zerg Edition, and all that kind of stuff, what his next project is. And I was thinking of like trying to have a way of like hiding it and revealing it. Can't really do that. He's remaking Warcraft 3 in the StarCraft 2 engine. Let's go. We got a prologue. Let's see how this goes.
What kind of nightmare was that?
It was not a nightmare, young war chief, but a vision. Follow me, and I will reveal what your future holds.
So this is like legitimately.
I don't know what this is all about, but I'll play along.
Legitimately, holy crap, this actually looks great. The buttons are a little bit, they could be improved a little bit over time, but wow. It definitely controls a lot better than a, there's definitely some issues still. Like the little clock up here is broken. But it looks like Warcraft 3. But it plays, I mean, oh, look at this responsiveness. It's great. Oh, I'm actually really excited.
Loktar, my warriors. We are yours to command, war chief.
How's the attack speed going to be?
I sense a knoll ahead.
This is very fast.
Only a scout. The knoll's camp lies just ahead. What do you want? I am. Yes.
It's really interesting how fast this is, actually. I don't know if this is entirely intended. It might be that this is supposed to be played at normal speed or something. But I know that base Warcraft 3 is a very, very slow game comparatively. And this, I think we're killing things way faster.
Let's get on.
Alright, so we didn't get those null death sounds, unfortunately. We do have item slots, so let's see if we can maybe burn down some of these null huts. Obviously, this is just the first two missions of the prologue. So we're not going to like have any super epic stuff. This is a proof of concept. I believe that Synergy is just looking for input.
We've discovered a group of Murloc raiders in the nearby river.
And he wants to know if people are, well, interested in this. Ooh.
What do you want?
Actually felt pretty good to use.
Yes. Let's get on.
The micro is very fluid. But it's just, it's like so fast. And I don't know. It's actually kind of nice. It might be too fast, but you know what? I'm just going to play it. We're going to see how fast we can speedrun Warcraft 3.
Be wary, my warriors. Don't let nightfall dull your senses.
So the reason that Synergy is able to do all of this is because before Reforged came out, all Warcraft 3 stuff was ported into StarCraft 2. And my personal theory as to why this was is because we know that Reforged was originally supposed to be this huge, complete remaster of the game. Not just a reskin, but like from the ground up rebuilt. And then Mike Morhaime was, you know, hoisted from the company, and then everything was dropped effectively and made into a lazy remake.
Watch yourselves.
Let's get 'em.
Those creatures do not sleep at night.
So my personal theory is that these assets were originally going to be used for that remake. And it was just supposed to be the entire game remade in the StarCraft engine with maps that were remastered and all that kind of stuff. And that got taken away, but the assets were left in. So Synergy has access to all of it, and he can actually make use of it, which I think is very, very cool. Maybe the real Reforged will be what Synergy makes. You guys ever think of that? Maybe the Reforged was the player base that we made along the way, or something. I don't know. I don't want to lose a guy. I've beaten Warcraft without losing a unit before. And I can do it on the prologue. People always ask me why I didn't do it on the prologue. And it's because I was saving it for now. Tomes are automatically consumed when picked up. Yep. Cool. So that is normal. There are difficulty options. Unfortunately, the loading thing doesn't quite work right now, so I think I'm playing on brutal, which means that all my stuff takes extra damage, and there's more enemies than normal, which would explain why I'm kind of getting my butt kicked in a tutorial.
Greetings, son of Duratan. I knew you'd find your way.
It was you I saw in the vision. Who are you? How do you know me?
I know many things, young war chief, about you and your
The lighting.
My identity at this time is unimportant. What is important is that you rally your people and leave these shores immediately.
Leave? What's this all about, human?
Human? I left my humanity behind long ago. I am something different now. Know that I have seen the future and beheld the great burning shadow that is coming to consume this world. You sense it as well, don't you?
The demons are returning.
Yes, and only by leading your people across the sea to the distant lands of Kalimdor will you have a chance to stand against them.
But how can we...
I will answer all of your questions in time, young war chief. For now, rally your warriors and prepare to leave this land. We will speak again.
Okay, I can do that.
None of this makes sense. But the spirits tell me that I should trust him.
Alright, let me load up mission numero 20, and then we shall be able to move on in. Mission number 2 is only 759 kilobytes. What a nice and tiny mission you got there. Okay, StarCraft 2 editor is just doing its thing. I will be with you in one moment. I hope that everything didn't just turn pitch black. Perfect. There we go. And then we launch it, and perfect. 3 days later, near the Lordaeron coast. Setting up a good economy is necessary in order to build up a strong army. Not hard in Warcraft 3. Get that, like, 7 workers going and you're good. Maybe 8 if you need 3 on lumber.
3 days and this prophet has yet to show himself. I hope I'm not making a huge mistake by trusting him.
War Chief, the clans are assembling as you ordered, but it will take them some time to reach us.
Then we must prepare this camp immediately. I want my warriors to have food and proper lodgings when they arrive.
Yes, War Chief.
Warrior, has there been any word from Grom Hellscream? He and the Warsong clan were supposed to have been here by now.
No, War Chief. We haven't heard from Hellscream in some time.
Damn it, Grom. Where the hell are you?
Alright, let's see how fast we can macro out in our... Oh my gosh, why are the hotkeys? No. Synergy, that's not a thing that you have to recreate. Peon doesn't have to be on P. Please, no. That's brutal. Oh.
Spirits are restless.
Well, things were going well.
Yeah.
But you know what? We might as well just can the entire thing. If I have to reach all the way to the P button, I'm just not going to do it. I'll reach over to the G and just GG out of here. Oh no. Yeah, let's get some of these. We're going to get like 3 guys on lumber,
For honor.
5 guys on minerals, and then we'll be able to build a orcish grunt. And then we'll go a move and we'll win. It'll be great. I really like this speed bonus. So, Warcraft 2 actually has the ability to let you change your game speed pretty dynamically. And I played through a lot of that game on turbo speed. Because just the basic macro parts you can do really fast. And then you just kind of slow it down a little bit for the fights. And this kind of reminds me of that. Though I'm not going to slow it down from the fights. I'm just going to move a bunch of grunts into things until they die. Or my opponents die. That one could definitely happen as well. If I'm lucky. We'll see. Alright, so we get this guy over here. Do we need... Nah, we're fine with what we got right here. We're going to need 1 more trip of lumber so we can get a burrow.
Yes.
And then we will be able to move on to producing units. Oh, how much does that cost? 50. I thought they were 40. I obviously have not played as much Warcraft 3 as I thought. I love the console skins. So these console skins were added in the advent of Reforged. It was part of like the marketing thing. Once again, another idea that they actually thought they were going to be making a good product at some point because they put a lot of effort into these. You can tell. Okay, we got to train 5 whole grunts. That is a lot of grunting. Unfortunately, supply block is a bit annoying. Then we can get 1 more burrow. And I don't know if we'll need more burrows besides that, but whatever. I think that the next bit of lumber is going to go towards another barracks, and then we'll have 2 racks, and that's basically what I can afford. I don't think you can afford very much more in Warcraft 3.
My life for the Horde.
And then we're just going to have to get a bunch of guys. I don't think that I've, like, played this mission since I was, I don't know, like 12 or 13? I don't know, I just never really thought to play the tutorial again. And that means that I have no idea what I'm going to be facing. I have very, very good memories of building a bunch of towers right here. And that's because I was a newbie at the time, and I assumed that was the right thing to do. Oh, is there upkeep? I bet there's upkeep, isn't there? Oh yeah, that's interesting. So we're going to get less money as our supply goes up and up and up. That's really, really fascinating. I've always thought that upkeep was a very interesting system. I'd be interested in hearing your guys' opinions on upkeep. The way that it works, if you don't know, is that the more supply you have in Warcraft 3, the less gold you get per trip. It's not just less income, because you still get the same amount of lumber all the time, but gold specifically is reduced. And apparently, according to Synergy, the reason that it was added originally was not a game balancing thing, but because they wanted you to have less units so that the computers at the time could deal with it.
Violation of the Alliance Internment Act. We've already captured one of your leaders. If you surrender now, we'll spare your lives.
War Chief, they say they've captured one of our leaders. Maybe they're referring to Grom.
I hope not.
What's Grom
But if
talking
they have
there?
captured Hellscream, I'll make them regret it. Loktar Ogar! Come, my warriors! We must drive the humans back!
There's a little bit of a bug there, and it said that the guy that was the guy that was speaking there, the captain, was Grom Hellscream. But Grom's our friend. We gotta rescue him. Oh, I gotta get my attack and armor upgrades. I forgot. So I'm just gonna let them kill my towers, I guess. That is a lot of guys. They're not kidding when they say brutal difficulty. I kind of like that. This is kind of exciting.
Our town is under attack.
Okay, so we're gonna split our forces into a line. Be ready to micro, and then blast and go. Grunts are super, super bulky, so it should be okay. That steel weapons upgrade, and oh my gosh, they micro so well. They actually micro amazingly. Usually it's such a pain to pull people out of control groups or out of just groups in Warcraft 3.
The wretched humans have been destroyed.
Are restless.
My life.
Yeah, let's get Chain Lightning level 2. I'm a big Chain Lightning fan.
Dabu.
Master?
Yes.
Let's go kill these nerds.
Yes.
They'll rue the day that they fought
For honor.
Thrall. Thrall. Does Thrall have a last name? Does Thrall have a first name? Is Thrall his actual name? I don't think it is. I think his real name is probably like Janus or something.
Research complete.
I cannot queue upgrades. That's a little bug. Interesting. It's always fun finding these little, like, beta bugs, you know? Just randomly. Oh yeah, you can't queue up upgrades for whatever reason. Get wrecked.
Dabu. For honor.
Okay, let's do this. Busting our way into town. We don't have the pillage upgrade. No pillage upgrades, so we can't get money for attacking buildings.
The war chief.
It's one of my favorite upgrades because it allows you to keep going economically as you macro. Really fun. Unfortunately, not available here, but what you gonna do?
What you want? Slow my life for research complete.
Pull these 2 guys back, and we're gonna do our best to not lose anybody.
Yes.
Though the speed is so fast, it's actually really tough to do so.
Work.
Okay, we're gonna get 2 more burrows, and then we're gonna swing down here.
Huh? Let's
So yeah, guys, part of this is just a putting the feelers out. Are people actually interested in this sort of thing? If this gets made, obviously this would be a lot of time and effort for Synergy to get everything done. Are you guys excited? Do you want to play it?
Yes, for honor.
I don't know what other information he wants, but I am actually having a good time. I think this is pretty fun. It feels kind of more modern in a way. I know it looks kind of jank still, but Warcraft 3 has a very stylized art style anyway, so looking a bit jank is completely fine with me. But just, man, Warcraft 3 pathing, if you go back to this game, the pathing just feels so bad that having these modern amenities, I said it right, I didn't say anemones. Having these modern having these modern conveniences is really, really nice. Amenities, there we go. Sorry. You know, when I always say it wrong and I'm trying really hard to say it right because it's not anemones. But then you second guess yourself because you're on camera and you don't want to sound like an idiot, and I do that enough on a day-to-day basis. So it looks like that upkeep is not implemented yet. That is fine.
Yes, Warchi, direct me.
And here's going to be that final wave. We're going to wait for these grunts to join on up, and then we should be able to bust our way through. I actually don't know if this is the end. It just looks like the end. I mean, it looks like a boss fight. 4 knights, that's pretty hardcore for a tutorial.
Yes, let's get on with it.
Alright, let's get on with it.
Yes, look, I am.
War Chief, we found where they're holding Grom. But the
Okay,
area
give them
is
the big
protected by
zappies.
fortified guard tower.
Ow!
Then destroy them. Hellscream must be freed.
Okay, so Thrall took a lot of damage there. Unfortunately, there's no health care in the Orcish army, so we're just gonna have to send these guys
Let's get on.
home forever. Is it just the guard towers left? I hope so.
We're under attack.
They don't seem to do very much damage. We're gonna be fine.
Yes, double the spirits are restless.
Pull that guy home.
What do you want? Let's get on with it.
Oh, that guy's trying to run into the water.
Are restless.
Did we do it?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the prologue of Warcraft 3. Beaten
Grom,
without losing
are you
unit.
all right?
I'm fine, little brother. Luckily, they only injured my pride.
Great, because we're getting out of here now. We're leaving the human lands for good.
Finally, follow me. I have an idea. We can set sail on the humans' own ships.
Perfect. But we'll need to wait for the rest of the Horde.
The Horde is assembled, War Chief. We await only your command.
Nice.
Now, go, young thrall. Sail west to the lands of Kalimdor. It is there that you will find your destiny. It is there that your people's salvation will be assured.
I love the Warcraft 3. The boxes with them talking, they look like goobers. Well, guys, thank you for watching. This has been a sneak peek for what Synergy is working on. I would love your feedback. I think Synergy would also love your feedback. Until then, or not until then, just feedback. You know, drain my energy and deal 1 damage to me for every energy drained, please. That's what I need right now. I will see you later today with a continuation of Legacy of the Tal'Darim. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Peace. Oh, nope, that's the wrong button.